But as I'm looking at these, so number 5, their mistake was it's not positive 9, right? It's negative 9. So is the answer in the back wrong for that one? Yeah, the answer in the back is wrong if I was looking at question number 5, right? So you look at that one, and like we said, question 1 and 2 should have been really easy to write in slope-intercept form. Now if you're going, I don't know slope-intercept form, you need to go back and watch some of those videos and look at some of the information from the beginning. On the daily planner, I put some of those Quizlets. You need to go back and look at those because it's not going away. Just like we're doing point slope all the time now with our absolute value, we're going to do point slope as we get into writing sequences. Sequences come back to point slope form and they come back to slope intercept form. So it doesn't go away. When we get into quadratics, it comes back to those same things. We're going to go, our next unit is solving systems of equations. So it's going to go back to the equations of unit A plus all the graphing stuff. So questions 3, 4, 5, and 6. We really can't tell by looking at number 3, 4, 5, or 6 exactly how that answer is. So how do you have to start in 4 and 6? You need to start in point slope form of your equation. I don't know what point slope form is. You want to make sure that point slope form, the first thing you have to do is find the slope. I mean, you can do it by counting, right? You can look at your rise over your run. You don't remember rise over run, you're going to take your y points and subtract them over your x points and subtract them. Someone said, oh, it's so much easier to count. It is, but you should make sure you know how to do this for both of these points. So when you have this as an ordered pair and I give it to you on a quiz, you should be able to do it both of these ways. When I look at number 3, what I'm looking at for work then is that you tell me y equals, this is a positive slope. So if you started it with a negative, I'm going to know you did something wrong, right? Whereas if you start this one in number 4 with a positive slope, again, I'm going to know that you did something wrong because I can tell this is going down. This one has to be a negative. This one has to be a positive slope. And I'm going to put that slope, and then I'm going to put x minus, and I'm going to put the x coordinate plus the y coordinate. Which x, y point? I don't care. You can use this one or you can use this one. But then you're going to have to use the distributive property. So then you look at the property and you go, oh, like this one, we counted up. What do we have for a slope in that one? From this green point to this green point. How far are we counting up? As you look at yours in number 3. Up 3 and over 9. So I have 3 ninths. So I'm looking at my m being 3 ninths. Can I simplify it to 1/3? Definitely. Can you leave it as 3 ninths? Sure. Then you decide which one of these 2 points and you put it in, and then you distribute. And someone said, oh, I walk around and they just have the answer as a nice decimal or the fraction, the same fraction that's the answer in the back. And I'm like, how did you get that? Well, yeah, I know. You looked at the back and you wrote it down. There is no way that most of you could estimate. Maybe you think where that is, but without actually showing the work, that's what I need to see on these. Okay, so 3, 4, and 6. If you didn't do that, make sure you do that for Monday. Okay, you want to have that done. When we were looking at your graphs, I want you to get in the habit when you put those graphs down that you write down the equation by the graph so that I can see that. Okay. I'm going to hand back your quizzes right now. While I am handing back your quizzes, I am going to have you go to the Desmos calculator, which is here. We're going to go to that activity. This is for period 7. Okay? So